right, we are getting some breaking news right now. ABC News has just confirmed that Sean Diddy Combs was arrested tonight in New York City.
We are expecting to learn new details today following the arrest of Sean Diddy Combs in New York City, as he's expected to be arraigned this morning. Eyewitness News reporter Irene Cruz here in studio with the latest. Irene.
Yeah, Rachel, this case marks one of the biggest takedowns of one of the most prominent producers in hip-hop history.
Stars Stevie J. Stevie J being one of the people named in the more than 90-page lawsuit from music producer Rodney Little Rod Jones.
Once they go through the money trail and find out why certain people was given certain positions, that it may be a problem. They're gonna look at all that. Anything they can bring up, they're gonna bring it up.
Wow, so you think it's possible that they might pit Pac murder on Diddy?
Yeah.
Where there is smoke, there is fire. And it ain't no coincidence Jay-Z hang with that ninja R. Kelly, and he got arrested. Then Diddy hang out with him. Then Diddy got arrested. Jay-Z must be in on it, and their cases are connected.
Real life street stars. My God.
Which camera am I today?
Man, all of them. I mean, look, Jag, you're looking radiant as always.
Thank you.
Love the African Baba. As a matter of fact, you got it seems, before we get started, it seems like you did a little touch up. Did you?
Oh no, I just put on a little Fenty.
Oh.
In honor of Rihanna today.
Oh.
I wanted to wear the prison.
Wow.
I wanted people to see what her prison looks like.
Wow. That's $1 billion prison though.
Yeah.
I mean.
Shame she ain't got no control over it.
Oh, shit.
If she did, ASAP Rocky would be driving different cars than he is.
Damn, see, when they make you look at it. What? So hold on, wait. So Rihanna has Fenty.
Just like
what's the Kardashian sister's name?
Bebe got she got the Mercy. Was it the Cersei Mercy?
Yeah. The Kylie Jenner, that's her name. Kylie Jenner.
Yeah, she going broke.
Damn it, she has.
You didn't hear?
No.
Ain't nobody buying that shit no more. Travis stopped wanting her and everybody stopped wanting her makeup. Come to find out, they wasn't even living together. It was all a front. She bought the house so people would think he lived there, but he's done come out and said he'd much rather have Marilyn Manson than. Well, that was getting him somewhere.
I mean, I go back to him and Tiger had a whole fight. Maybe not over her, but they had a whole fight.
Do you believe in that Timothy Chalamet shit too?
Oh,
you think he likes her?
I like Dune too. All right, Jaguar back on the couch.
Hey! On the couch wearing shoes.
For those that always love to, see what y'all. Yeah,
see my feet? Do they look dirty? Because they say I always have my dirty feet on the couch.
We don't pay no attention.
That's what they say. So guess what? I wore shoes.
Come on now.
And now I'm gonna take my feet.
Get comfortable.
And I'm gonna put them on this musty, dirty, funky couch that
all
I
the adjectives. All the adjectives. So here we go.
Because I smell like fish sandwiches in my nether regions.
God damn.
Yeah.
So you be in the comments, really. Like you be like, okay. All right. Let's
it's always the same people. It really doesn't matter. Them and all 20 of their personalities on all of their 40 accounts.
We're gonna blame the Chinese. All right.
Yeah. Do that.
Here we go. Are we not? They got the farm.
No, he said we're gonna blame Egg Foo Young because it still don't make no sense. Okay.
Come on now.
We're gonna clean that up as best as we can.
Let's get right to it. We got to get down to business, man, because 2024 Jaguar, right, has been your year in the sense that you have awoken something in people that they didn't know that was there, which is
Diddy's case finna have worldwide attention. He gonna go down in history as a billionaire black version of Epstein.
a yearning for the truth, a yearning for what's really going on. It's almost like when you watch The Wizard of Oz and you see, you know, again, it goes from Technicolor, I mean, black and white to Technicolor, but you get down to the wizard and he unveils everything that you thought was real is all.
Yeah.
And you are technically playing the role of Oz right now. You are giving us an inside look on things that people either didn't know they wanted to know, or they're just intrigued about in the sense of the way your storytelling about it goes. First and foremost, you know, some people always want to say, hey, Jaguar comes on his couch. How does she know? Again, we already talked about this, and we already talked about how you know, but it's more so how much do you know now? And
isn't it funny every time we meet somebody new that I put all of us in the soup with? Every time I talk to them, doesn't it seem like I always seem to know something they think I shouldn't or didn't think that I would know?
Every single time.
Every single time.
And those who ask,
you want to know what's funny?
please.
If I was from London and I was Caucasian and my name was Sloan, people would be okay with it.
Nice. Come on.
You want to know what's funny? To be acknowledged by a psychic as being accurate and people still calling me a liar, but they'll believe her. You'll believe the psychic that got her information from the ether somewhere, but the person who was actually there is the liar. That's weird.
Is it the delivery? Is it the...
No, I think it's the payment. I think Sean Carter's been paying a lot of money to get people to say whatever he wants them to say, because that's his greatest talent. Even down to the company that we're working with or been working with right now, View It. We have undeniable evidence that they took money to sideline Jag, to sideline real Jag, to turn away members to make it look like people aren't interested, to owe us 6 figures and refuse to pay us, even though they know we have a lawyer to pay. Even though they sat there and said, you need to stop working with Real Life. They don't have your best interest. They're not paying you what you're worth. You should get away from them. Can you bring them here? Would they be interested in coming here? Yeah.
So Jack, a man with $1 billion says, hey, I want her
brokest billionaire I ever met in my life.
But if he says, I want her to be quiet.
Easy.
He has the power.
Yeah, to go and pay somebody $5 million to shut down my projects, to stop from coming out, or asking us to turn in our series list, people that we're investigating, so that they could have advanced knowledge, so that they can go back to my enemies and tell them where I'm looking or what I'm looking at. We just started turning in fake names because it became obvious. You're not trying to help us, you're trying to hurt us, but the question is why? And it becomes very simple. A person that used to do business with them is no longer with them because he no longer wanted to do business with Jay-Z and Diddy, which means View It has had ties to Jay-Z and Diddy all along. Want to know what's even more interesting than that?
Please.
They used my brother Jay French to get to me.
Not French.
Guess who brought him there? The Yin Yang twins, who I know for a fact are government informants.
Not French.
And if you're not sure about it, maybe you should ask Kelvin, Wendy Williams' husband, what he did to get them in trouble to make sure they became federal informants. And now they're in Vegas looking for true believer artists and bringing them to a company where there are people who are supposed to be billionaires. And one of the owners looks like he could be Leora Cohen's first cousin. Interesting.
So, Jack, before we bring up these big names, let me ask you, why go after the big names?
I find it hard to believe that Diddy finally got arrested. Yes, it's on the news. There's video footage of him getting dragged up, but at what charges?
If they may have the power to silence you going after them.
Because guess what? If I win, then I win. But I'd rather go down losing with a voice. It might embolden other people to come forward and speak up. And see, one Jaguar right is a problem. Imagine 1,000.
You seem to have opened up. Again, we just spoke with Jonathan Hay, and he thanked you for bringing his voice to light, because he has stories that goes way back to the early days of Rihanna.
That's my job.
And he said you gave him the courage.
What did I tell y'all when we first sat here? I'm going to keep talking until everyone else is so loud that they can't hear me no more. Wow. That's my job.
That's right.
To make sure that I'm not being drowned out by lies, but I'm being drowned out by the rest of the truth. That's the gig. And after talking with him tonight, I think our relationship is hitting another plateau. Because y'all have been listening to me tell y'all these things, and y'all been hearing everybody calling us liars for doing and saying what we did. And now here is a man that was there. What happens next? Is he gonna be a liar too? Or is he going to be a liar because he's a liar? Because he lied? Because he said this? Now, he just sat there and said that they asked him to fall on his sword.
Yeah.
Was he lying? Do y'all think he was lying?
No. His position, where his condition, his everything that's going on about it.
I know what it feels like to be duct taped in the trunk of a car. And I know what it feels like to make a deal that you don't want to make to get out. His PTSD is real.
So let's start with this, Jack.
And Drake, he was working with Drake.
Yeah.
Then helping Drake's baby mama, who he was trying to keep on the low, and all of a sudden he in the trunk with his daughter. Come on.
Man.
There was some shit going on with Triple X Stacey and what a Drake baby. There wasn't it. Aubrey.
So, Jack, as we get started.
And Aubrey putting hits out on goddamn PR reps.
Yeah, no. It's wild.
Because that's really what it's looking like, ain't it, Drake? Am I reaching?
The man said it.
They not like us.
They not like us.
They not like us.
And I love that song, because now every time I hear somebody say, I'm sick and tired of they not like us, it's because you not like us.
Yep.
You like them. That's why you don't like this song. Like, it was crazy. No, literally, we went to go eat the other day. We not gonna say the restaurant because I ain't trying to put them on social blast.
Okay.
But one Drake song came on, right? I'll say this, we were in Bishop Arts.
Okay.
One Drake song came on, and then another Drake song came on. And then when it got to the third one, is this a Drake, is this a Drake playlist? Could you turn on something else? And she's like, was there anything else? So we got the Beyonce playlist.
Oh, man. There you go.
Yeah, but it had all of the freak off victims on it. Usher was on, like, we were just sitting up there. Who's the next victim on the playlist? And he, you won't break my soul. You won't break my soul.
Damn. Can we talk? No, let me stop.
No, it was Confessions. They played Usher Confessions. Confess that Lifetime Achievement Award was a hush payment for your asshole and all of the many years of abuse. That wasn't no Lifetime. I'm still mad. People say, "Why you say that about Usher?"
Oh, okay. So
I'm mad that people aren't more mad at Usher.
For what?
Because somewhere along the way, he went from a victim to a procurer to a head turner. Like, let's just be honest about Usher. Is he a victim or is he a cooperating agent?
I think we saw the moment he turned into.
Let's be honest.
It's when Diddy put his arm around him and said,
We all know
Hey.
that chili was a PR relationship. We know that, right? That chili wasn't real. Him and Chili.
Oh yeah, you said Chili. That wasn't.
Who believes that was real?
I don't. Hands? No hands? Okay, all right.
Now, it all looked cute. Older, hot, sexy woman, younger guy. And both very good looking people.
Yes.
So fuck did he end up with that after that?
His baby mama?
And she was old.
Let's be clear. He was still a young man. Let's be clear. He was still a young man and he was Usher. So if there was vanity involved, how the fuck do you go from Chili to and don't say it's true love?
She was.
I tell you what I do know. I tell you how I know how he goes from Chili to that thief. You know she a thief. You want to know how his wife, what was her name, Tamika? You want to know how she was known in the styling game? As the that stole everything. That's how she was able to do more video shoots and she had clothes because she was robbing.
Whoa.
This was a retail queen turned stylist.
Damn.
That's who that is. Boosted her way and she was down with the freak wild.
That's what I always heard. It was like, it was never about what the relationship had. It was always about what she had on him.
She knew what was going on in his. She had pictures. She learned very well from Kim Porter. See, Kim was one of the first girls who was brave enough to get tapes and get what she needed to get. You understand?
Diddy will like jail, that's for sure. He'll miss the money, but he'll go wild in there.
This is commerce. This is bank exchange on flesh and pride and ego. Tamika knew she could get Usher because she had evidence of what he was doing with the diddler. And guess what? Rather than going to the police and doing the right thing when that boy drowned on Lake Lanier, Usher did nothing for his stepchild. Matter of fact, I know for a fact he paid money to have that investigation shut down. And there has been talks that she was willing to sacrifice her child to get ahead. Now, don't forget, not long after that, she went into the coma. You remember she's in the coma? Because she got banished off. She had to get that plastic surgery cheap. She did. That's why she went out of country. Because she was told over here in the States that nobody would perform that ceremony. It was too dangerous for her, that surgery. It was too dangerous for her, and that went somewhere else. She kept going until she got somewhere with it, and they fixed up real good. And guess what? Not long after that, her and Usher was over.
That's true.
Yeah. Wasn't no love there. It's blackmail. Now look at this androgynous, manly look.
All come to a head now. Why now? Why?
Because he's the acceptable monster at this time. like R. Kelly was the last time I sat on this couch.
So who's next?
Y'all don't see the lineup?
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next. Who you think?
Jay-Z is setting Diddy up. Why is everyone having such a hard time? He ain't doing shit different. He lined up D. Haven, stole his life and identity. He lined up Big L, stole his life and identity. He lined up Dame Dash, stole his life, identity, and took his love. Lined up R. Kelly. He wants to be the one.
Yeah, shout out D. Haven. He actually hit us up, wanted to tell this story.
You need to talk to D. Haven.
Yeah, we need to talk to him.
I told you that last year when I put you on the phone with him.
You did.
I want you to think about this. Allegedly, Sean Carter is responsible for enacting Hype Williams to put Aaliyah on a faulty plane to move her out the way as punishment for rejecting him, and so he could level up Beyonce, who was struggling. Let's just say allegedly that happened. Now I want you to think about 106th and Park with Mary J. Blige. Free, who is a victim of Sean Carter.
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige, who is a victim of Sean Combs, are sitting there talking about the death of Aaliyah amongst each other. Think about that. You got a Diddy victim, you got a Jay-Z victim, and you got a superstar gone. They know what happened. And yet, they had to sit there and have that conversation like they didn't know who did it. Think of the power of that moment. Think about Claudia Jordan right now. Claudia Jordan don't ever mention my mother name. She mentioned it yesterday. Talking about why people are afraid to come forward. You mean like you? You was Diddy girl. Corey was Jay-Z girl. Why don't you claim your friend? Claudia.
So, Jack, when you say...
When I say Corey, I'm talking about Kathy White.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was about to ask.
Jay-Z's pregnant mistress, who died of an imaginary fucking aneurysm. Just like the woman who was best friends with Kim and Kimura, who wrote the book Bling and died as soon as it made the bestsellers list. Who the fuck was these people supposed to go to? You can't go to the boss because the boss is fucking you. And the boss's boss don't get no fuck. Can't go to the authorities. They're all bought and paid for. You could try to get a special prosecutor, but they'll just pay somebody to reassign him to another case. Where the fuck you go when you get fucked over by the industry? Nowhere. That's where you go nowhere, which is where people like me step in. You right? I go to Diddy parties to walk mother out, cause ain't nobody stopping me when I come.
So let me ask you, because I look at Gabriel Union, and when you mention things like Jay-Z's time is coming for him, then I look at Beyonce. And I say that, women do have
that country album, and any of you that buy that shit are stupid as shit.
You don't give it no
trap music with goddamn a holster and a head.
But she remade Jolene.
That bitch. I'm gonna tell you the song she should have remade. It's a hit.
We can say that Diddy will drop the soap deliberately.
It would have done great for her. She should have tried it on. Tammy Wynette. Classic. Stand by your man. Don't act like you don't know that now. Remake that. Stand by that. That's a real country hit. Jolene, nice. But it has a ring to it. Stand by your man. Yeah. Whoops you and disrespects you with other like Kathy Coriana White.
All right, well, let's do it like
who was
this.
Actually carrying his baby while you was spanking it. Why your husband don't want to put his seed inside of you? He put it in everybody else. Wild in this world, yo.
It's funny, you open up Beyonce's internet, it just gets weird.
Beyonce's internet.
That's what we're calling
that
it.
belongs to the devil. Unless you calling that the devil, she ain't nothing but an employee.
Oh.
A half of which dumbass bitch.
So, you know, it's funny that it's crazy you say these things.
Why don't nobody want to accept that bitch?
I think
she went and killed the girl Cats.
Okay.
A girl went to court and charged her with extreme witchcraft. She was hypnotized. She was drugged. Beyonce came and she was in there eating on her and shit while she was asleep. No snacking on his bitch. Killing people cats. And guess what? They wouldn't give her the restraining order. They just told her to stay away from Beyonce and work for somebody else. Guess what? She's having a hard time finding work too. Which is interesting because she's a brilliant musician. And she was trained at the esteemed Berklee College of Music. Handpicked by my very good friend, Terry Lynn Carrington. Dr. Terry Lynn Carrington, who put together Beyonce's entire female band, which was Matthew Knowles' idea because he couldn't get Beyonce to stop people. Guess you didn't know your daughter well enough because she just started all the girls. Impulse control issues? I don't know. I'm saying, Sean Carter, you're a piece of shit. Taking Pimp C wasn't bad enough. You just want to go down there and you want to just remove all of the balls from every real gangster in Houston. Why the fuck did that house burn up? Who the fuck goes to their childhood house for a visit and the shit goes up in flames?
That was very weird. The next day, within the week?
The next day.
The next day.
And still, no real investigation on how the house just went up in flames.
Man.
I guess they paid y'all off. Like they paid y'all off for that Astro World.
So, let me ask you.
Texas politics.
Yeah, Texas politics, man. It's that right there. We're gonna talk about the episode, but for right now, I just got to get your take on when we see a Killer Mike win 3 Grammys
and get arrested immediately after because Jay-Z paid somebody to him up just so he couldn't have a good night. You, Sean.
Hey, man.
Weirdo. I don't get no what you got in your head, that neural link. You'll never outthink me. Ever. All I do is frustrate your AI. You can't quantify me. You can't even control your wife. You gonna handle a bitch like me. You can't even control that goofy bitch. You should have done a better job. Maybe she wouldn't have had to lose her mind on Kathy. Because you ain't protecting you. You're protecting her. Wonder why?
In recent, as far as what's going on in the internet world, Diddy is said, again, it's all alleged, we don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. I know.
Yeah, someone.
Y'all don't know. I know.
I believe someone has recently, and again, this has not happened yet, but a police report is now being filed by one of the accusers of Diddy to say, let me at least put this on record with the police of what happened. From your knowledge, like because like Cassie, everyone else, there's no police. It's all civil suits. But the first criminal situation that comes to play to where the police will say
they still buying time for all of the people who they don't want to get exposed.
Okay, go ahead.
No, this is about covering. This is all about covering the people they want to protect. He's the acceptable monster. He's just one of the bigger ones. There's a lot of people that are going to get hurt. Look at poor Jen and Ben.
Poor Jen and Ben. And Jen is...
She really thought she was going to make that story work. She was going to get her little white Irish Catholic boy, and she was going to be happily ever after. And him and all of his white friends, and they was going to be the Rat Pack with a bitch. It was going to be great. So much for Susie Sausage Head. I guess she's figuring out that's really her.
Sins of our past. So let me ask you this.
That's what she calls women.
Oh.
It took 7 lawsuits to put this ninja behind bars. Imagine.
Susie Sausage Head, a.k.a. sucker.
Oh. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. From the block.
That's what Jennifer Lopez say. That's what she saying about the women. She call them the Susie Sausage Head. Okay. You want to know what's funny? I bet that's the same thing his first wife, says about her. The white girl who his family likes. Yeah. Even Gwyneth Paltrow don't like her.
There's a story.
They want her out of the Hamptons.
Gwyneth?
No. They want J-Lo out of the Hamptons. Oh. She bringing too much of the block to the porch.
It just is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It just is what it is.
No, what it is she is the perfect example of what happens when you don't want to be yourself. She can't sing, but they got her a microphone and let her pretend.
So let me
She was an okay actress, but she was good at acting. She'd been doing that all her life. And she wanted to be Barbie, and she wanted to have Ken. But if you were to really find the dolls that would really display their relationship best, you had to get one of those little dominatrix dolls for her.
Damn.
And then you got to get the alcoholic one for him.
Oh.
And then every time you play with him, he gets to drink it.
He gets to drink. Oh shit!
Like they should have toys that are real, so kids don't have unrealistic expectations of where this grown-up shit goes.
I'm talking about Batman and
Batman and not Catwoman. He'd have been better off with Halle Berry if he wanted to get a little something with some color on it. He should have went with Halle Berry. Because at least she knows how to drive motherfuckers crazy in style. J-Lo is just, I don't know. Every man she's been with has said the same thing, except for Diddy. Diddy's the only one that said she was a great girlfriend and how he wish he hadn't messed it up.
Now,
how is that the only man in her life that had regrets about their relationship, but everybody else ran for the hills? Like, it's not nobody noticing that everybody else that's left her, she was too this, she was this, she was that. But Diddy said she was perfect.
Maybe she was meant for the metal.
What happens if you're only perfect for the devil?
God.
What the fuck does that make you?
There's an alleged story going out saying that Diddy was going to be sued by the cartel because he's shortened up the drug supply.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. All that Tusi. How they supposed to sneak the fentanyl in?
He too much attention brought.
How they supposed to sneak the fentanyl in if they can't transport the Tusi?
This is crazy because,
No, I'm sure he did fuck up the drug supply. Do you know how many victims woke up out of their sleep knowing that they was, they not confused no more,
Jaguar, do you really believe Diddy was handling or using drugs?
Of course.
Okay.
Did you not hear the little white man we just spoke to and talking about using the ketamine?
We heard
and you gotta do the ketamine. It's a horse tranquilizer.
I mean, you got ketamine.
Did you hear what I said?
It's a horse.
Diddy said you gotta use the horse tranquilizer if you want to get closer to the music.
Is that just like expected? Like when you see like, oh yeah, this Murder Inc., Irv Gotti, that's, Ashanti probably had to deal with all that.
What the girl said?
Yeah, I read
He wanted the sloppy toppy.
Yeah, sloppy toppy.
He wanted it now.
Yeah, right now. And
I ain't want my sloppy toppy. I want it now.
you sound like a baby. Anywhere. No.
But what I heard, he sounded like a baby when he was begging for money from Lucien Grange. Everybody's forgetting how he sat there and slut shamed the shit out of Ashanti.
He did.
And then talked about that music and then bragged about how he sold all of their mother publishing rights to that weirdo vampire Lucien Grange. And he sat there, I don't have to worry about BET because I know people like Lucien Grange. So did Diddy. He f***ed Diddy. Did he f*** you too? Like, it's just...
Man.
I wouldn't be bragging. I said that. When he did the Ching Chance, I said it. Irv, that's not a flex. Bragging about Lucien Grange hooking you up don't look so good right now, do it. That ain't aging all that well. Because everybody know that Lucien has been Diddy and the Sean Carter. They sugar babies. So what the f*** is you? I'm just curious. With the Diddy doo-wop and the bop. All I can say is this. When you're used to bitches giving you all kinds of affection and then you don't become as popular as you get older, you still expect for people to treat you the way they treated you when you was really popping. You don't want to accept they ain't popping like that no more. They used to the girls. Yo, let me get some, suck my baby. Oh yeah. And that is like, well, I don't really feel like it. He said it looking like 5 years ago, bitch, you been on your knee.
Yeah.
Now you got ego involved.
Yeah.
Now, if he has to ask more than 3 or 4 times, and you throw a little cocaine in there, and you throw a little alcohol in there, and you throw a DMX video in there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want my sloppy toppy. I want it now.
Okay.
I tell you one thing. Y'all need to stop forcing to suck your dick.
Yes.
It's just not cute. If you gotta force a bitch to do it, then your dick is probably just not very suckable. Which means you was always paying for it, whether they were asking or you were just leaving it on the nightstand. Like, there's so much prostitution threaded through all of this entertainment industry. And it's covered with, oh, well, that's what you have to do to make the boss happier. That's how you get the... No, it's prostitution.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All of this transactional.
Yeah.
Like, I still can't believe people want to believe the Tank is straight. How is he any different than any other down low church boy anyone's ever met? Number one, people are forgetting this is another bite-sized hero. Tank is only about 5'5". You know? Like they gotta think about that. Would you really be lusting over that the camera play wasn't so dope? Would you really be thinking that everything at 5'5"? Like, you can never wear heels with him. Or just, get the, are you sure he ain't in the you know what I'm saying? Like,
so I have to ask, because that's like almost like a Napoleon complex when you're.
Oh, definitely.
I hope they put him in a jail on the west side. Cause man, if he went to a jail with Biggie fans, he'll get hammered.
So what would you call like what Chris Brown has? He comes to Dallas and allegedly he swings off on.
He came to Fort Worth.
I don't know where they were at.
County is not Dallas.
Yeah, I don't even know where they were at. He was in Texas somewhere. And
he's
now
over there, Funky Town.
Yeah, now he's here with a lawsuit of whooping ass.
Whose ass? Like, I'm still trying to understand the details.
Yeah, somebody from his past who maybe threw up a C versus a B. I don't know.
It sounds like they were just looking for something else, because ever since I started exposing that maybe Rihanna was trafficked and used as the Megan Thee Stallion to take down Chris Brown, like they used Megan Thee Stallion to take down Tory Lanez, maybe they just got to find something else to with him.
Yeah. And you gave him his flowers last interview, and now
I wish I could give him a break.
Yeah. Let me ask
He's the best of his generation. He is the best. Why is Usher getting lifetime fucking achievement awards for keeping secrets and getting his ass batter-rammed? Like, I don't understand. These aren't this is not an achievement. Like, this is not a lifetime. What is your lifetime? Your lifetime is getting by Diddy and everybody else. Your lifetime is knowing that little boy drowned out there, and you didn't want to say anything because that holding you hostage with all the shit she knew about you. You ain't even give a that kid. Like, I'm just tired. Let's go through Usher. Let's get that done. Why does Donald Glover got to stand there and say, why am I not black enough to have more BET awards than Sam Smith? How Sam Smith got the same amount of awards as me and he ain't no.
Yeah, he said it. Think about it.
Now he's retiring. And that's crazy, because that year when This Is America and all that was blowing out, y'all remember the way Jamie Foxx was staring at his print on stage? Jamie was staring little Gambino up. He wanted that. Oh, you didn't remember? When he came up there, he was like, I had to meet you in person. I heard. Oh, yeah. Looking at him just like he look at Tank. Y'all don't remember? It was zesty as Y'all don't remember?
I don't recall.
Donald Glover had on this like little satin, little flowy thing. It was like a black leopard print or something. And you could see the print. Because I'm a print aficionado. I'm looking at the print. I'm watching the way you walk. I'm knowing how you leaning. I'm that chick. I ain't gonna lie. And the print was on fleek. Because, see, that was back when they were still saying fleek. The print was on fleek. And apparently, it was so popping that Jamie Foxx just had to come out of nowhere, unscheduled, on the stage to meet Donald Glover. He had to meet this young man.
Okay.
And I'm just sitting there like, they gonna let him just sexually harass this man like that and say nothing? I can see why. He was like, y'all let fucking Jamie come on to me live on camera. You got the white boy who wants to be like he look like he just came out of a vat of elephant blood. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking weird, G.
We'll let go see it.
Gambino retires. Usher gets the Lifetime Achievement Award. Diddy is still on the loose. And Keefy D is finally talking to the fans before R. Kelly proving he is the dumbest pedophile in history. So I'm just, first the fat boys, now this. Like, it's crazy, G. The world is nuts.
Two things right there.
What?
Keefy D, I heard he was lashing out in court. Or
he should be. They denied his bond.
Correct.
They forced the issue that it all had to be paid. And then when they pay all $750,000, they make him go back in because they say, no, we think Diddy paid it.
And that's
he just paid it because he wants to get him out. so he can do something to him. So you keep him inside where he can definitely get it done. Like this wild, G. He just got poked the up, yo.
You just, yeah.
But we're gonna keep him here where he's getting stabbed and beaten and potentially for his safety. This is so wild, yo.
I'm in the Matrix. So,
please, somebody tell me.
So
yeah, no, he's gonna be safe right here. Next time, we gonna make sure that the guards don't take lunch before he get poked up. We gonna get him to the infirmary. He gonna be just fine. Like,
well, what do you feel that case is gonna go with Keefe D? What do you think?
I'm hoping
what's gonna come
to
out?
the feds.
What's gonna come out?
I'm hoping Keefe D goes to Idaho and starts becoming an Idaho potato farmer. Like, it's time to go into witness protection.
Yeah.
It's just time, especially now that they're labeling him as a federal informant all along. You know they're saying it now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're confirming that Keefe D has been a snitch ever since Tupac died, which is why none of his crew got pinched. We didn't know that before. But now that his bond has been denied, everybody know he's stuck in there. Won't nobody put no money up for him, or at least they won't accept it. And now they know he's a government snitch.
Trying to kill him.
Trying? The only thing they not doing is putting the arrows here.
Oh, man.
Like a plastic surgeon getting ready for the guillotine. They got him in chalk.
There's a viral video going around. You just mentioned R. Kelly. They got him singing his old classics in prison. Is that expected from a song just like yourself?
Well, all I know is a few years ago, I sat right here on this couch and I said, fuck him and his summer sausage, and I hope he's doing concerts in the meal room for his inmates.
You said it.
That's what I said. And guess what? My dream came true.
Sure enough.
I prayed for it. Why ain't you snitching? This is the time. Everybody make a deal. Let's make a deal. Let's get Wayne Brady out here. Shit, he'll be playing Judges or Preachers next. It's about that season.
Let me ask you.
You know they can't leave him on TV for much longer. They don't want the idea of a black man, you know what I'm saying, dying old from his television show like Bob Barker. No, because he's supposed to die quick. So his TV career is on the verge of being over. Yeah, they're going to have to make him a producer so he can fuck over somebody.
No, for real.
He's got a lot to be upset about. Well, I tell you.
Okay. We have to talk about it, Jag.
I think he's mad about getting stuck with Let's Make a Deal.
Yeah, of course he probably is mad about it. Who wants to get stuck? I mean, honestly, you should be happy for work.
As soon as the cameras go down, he goes to his dressing room with an 8-ball and an 18-year-old and works out his issues. I bet you.
Damn.
We'd love to hear what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like and subscribe.